All right, we are going over a sumo barbell deadlift today. So this is a big movement, so important to understand. Sumo stance, you need a traditional barbell or a short barbell is fine as well, just as long as it's a barbell. You have to have bumper plates to do any barbell deadlift because of the height of it. That's very important just for safety reasons. So with a sumo stance, you're going to have your feet wide. So wider than shoulder width apart. Mine are like a few inches past shoulder width. My toes are out like 45 or past 45 is okay too. My shins are right up to my bar. You never want your bar to be away from you because the moment you pick it up, it's going to go into your back. So always stay really, really nice and tight to your bar. My hands are going to go on the insides of my legs. So you can't really see this, but on the front, my hands are inside like this, whereas on the traditional deadlift, your hands would be on the outside. So sumo is nice and wide stance, hands on the inside like this. So really close to my bar, gonna get my hands down on the inside, make sure that you're centered on your bar and your hands are lining up with the little bit of grip and grid that's here. You can kind of measure where your hands are equally. And before I lift, you'll see that my hips are lower than my shoulders. I'm not squatting, but my hips are not also at shoulder height. They're kind of somewhere in between that. That is very important as well. If my hips are up, I'm going to lift with my back. If my hips are too low, I'm just lifting with my quads. We want to be getting the glutes with this one. It's glutes, it's core, it's back, it's hamstrings, it's quads, it's everything is working with a deadlift. So that's why it's such an effective exercise. So I'm going to have my hips in position, everything's in place. I'm looking straight ahead, or you don't want to be looking up, you just want to be looking neutral. So my back is perfectly neutral with where I'm looking just in front of me. And before I lift, I'm going to pull my shoulders back, snap my lats into place, and then I'm going to pull straight up. So you'll notice when I lifted that, my chest rose first, my hips did not lift first. So as I come back down, I'll show you that again. I'm going to stick my butt back and then start back and drop my barbell. So I'm going to pull my chest up and my hips follow, not hips up, then chest following. So if that's happening to you, lower your weight because you are lifting with your back and we don't want you to hurt your back with this way. So again, I'll just show you a few more like this. Think about your deadlift as a push and a pull. My feet are pushing into the ground as I'm pulling the bar off the ground. It's not just a pull movement. And make sure your shoulders are back the whole time. If you start to feel like you're starting to lift like this, it's too heavy or you're tired, stop your set. Don't keep going with your reps. It's okay to fail. It's okay to stop. Just make sure that your form is good the whole time. Your bar path is going straight up and down, never away from your body. So it's skinning my knees and my shins pretty much. A lot of people who deadlift have bruises on their calves a lot. That's normal. So pull hips back. When my hands get to my knees, I drop my bar. Pull hips back. My hands get there. And I drop again. So that is a barbell sumo deadlift.